Hello, one and all. How goes it? We're not shutting down the stream, not for anything, right? If it's stuttery, it's stuttery.
Suck it up.
Yeah, I've already wasted enough time on it. I'll have to continue later. Um,
Oh boy.
let's see. Mm,
Am I hooked up to the stream now?
yeah, you should be. There we go.
Okay. Hopefully they can't hear what I'm working on. My reason for that is because you have background music and the two are just going to clash.
I don't have music playing right now.
Now you do. That's a very full mix.
Oh, hold up. I'm not even watching the stream right now. Your stream. Receiving streams stutters.
What if I were to cut that?
All right. So I've sent the message. Hopefully he responds. I have a buddy who does development streams, and he makes video games as well. And he streams. He also does Unreal Engine as well. Right. So I figured I'd ask him. Yeah, he's messaging me right now. Thank God, man.
You should do vocals for one of the songs, man.
Imagine. We'll see what God has planned. You. Yeah, I don't know what it is personally, but like he's got my buddy has like a 1080. I have a 3080 and an i9. And it's just like I'm still getting these issues that I don't think I should really be getting.
Doing a little bit of production magic here.
Here, let's do a good old Google our internet speed tests. I'll play it in a second. I'm sorry.
No. Can you not, please? Can you not do that? No. My issue is I'm dealing with a sample here. There's 3 notes on it. So whenever I pitch one to match, I gotta separate these. Do you mind potentially sort of doing that? There you go. No.
Can you
Okay.
look at the stream and see if that's a little bit better? Sorry about sorry to
Sure.
bug.
Hold on. Oh gosh, I gotta figure out how to get to mode up because sometimes your streams don't show up.
They don't show up. Hold up. Maybe I make a Nazar'Us Studio Twitch account. But it's a big but because
Yeah, I don't have any stream here yet that says it's live.
maybe because it takes a while to load up. Yeah,
It sure seems to.
probably takes a minute for them to um, do some things. Yeah, I mean it's looking good now.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Come on, you can't tell me that's not majestic. You said a couple weeks or a couple months back that you wanted me to make something majestic for you. Hold on, I want distortion, but I don't want that much. Can we like tone it down? No, stop it.
So at least we still have audio and all that. I guess we can kind of start working. This is gonna be a short stream, guys. Just so you know, it's probably gonna only be about 2 hours. I'm kind of in a bad mood today because of all this. Sounds like a chick's going "Wah!" in the background. Wah!
You mean this?
Yeah, what is that? An actual like vocal?
Yes, it is, boy. I told you I wanted to make this good. I'm making this. I'm pulling out all stops.
He's like, I'm pulling out all the things. What did you stop making music for?
Nothing. I just figured you weren't on the stream, so there's no point in me sucking CPU if no one's watching, right? Because
Wow,
the
you
amount
say
of
that.
the amount of sampled instruments I'm using is absolutely stupid.
Oh, it's better for you. That's true. Um, then I'll play some lo-fi in the background.
Plus, no one wants to hear the same four or 16 bars over and over and over again.
Dude, what are you talking about? The viewers love it, man. I got 20 guys in here right now. What are you talking about? By the way, what's up,
Absolutely fair.
guys? How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Wait,
Yeah, big W's for Goobs. Keck dub. No, I'm joking. There ain't nobody in here. It's just me. Keck W. All right, so the last thing we tried to do earlier today before I got on, just to play around a little bit, is we tried to create a state where we're jumping from wall that's being called when we're jumping on the wall and away from it here. So we're setting this to true and essentially triggering this state. But the issue we're having is this works great, right? Like I can jump from the wall relatively quickly, but after that I can no longer attach to the wall. And trying to find an area where I can reset it, the value has been non-desirable for the fact that we eventually end up in the same state that we were beforehand. I'm sure there's a much better way I can do this. I could probably even put this in here and try that out and see if that works, but I don't feel like it will. Do jump. I do jump, sonny boy. I do jump. You know, it could be because I have Visual Studio open and that open at the same time. Shmee. Shmee, shmee, shmee. I blame you, bro. It's your fault.
100%.
It's because you're too cool for school. What? It's like, who's this guy I'm hanging out with and making a game with? Let's see.
What led me here?
Yeah, what led me to this point? Oh,
there were choices I made on my path through this journey we call life that I may have made error on.
That's right.
I wound up here.
For some weird reason. I think start new physics. This has a 32 iterations. We're not even doing that from what I remember in the physics climb, so I don't know why it's even here in the first place. We have the do jump physics climb. Yeah, we do. We do have iterations moving. Do I make a N32 that holds these values? Maybe I do. Detected.
Need a break?
Climb iterations. And it's just like I hate doing all these things because it feels so gross and spaghetti code like. But you gotta mess up to change that. Climb iterations. And what we'll do is is we'll have climb iterations being set in the physics jump up here. We'll say iterations plus plus. Da da da. There's no more iterations being had, so we're gonna push up and say climb iterations are equivalent to iterations. You can save that, and I think that should work. And we'll just play around and see if that fixes the issue.
You wanted one, didn't you? How could, Fred? If two people share one,
Oh
their
man.
destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what.
I wanted to do boxing today, but it just doesn't look like that's how it's gonna play out for me. I was supposed to check the code for that to make sure that there's no discrepancies. Stop looking at my folders, guys. Jesus. Stop looking at my folders. Even though they tried to tell me that my life is a lie, I buy it. Just another day in the studio. You know? I did compile that last, but I just want to recompile it again. So let's try this with our controller. Last time we were having issues where, depending on where I was looking, things would vary. Right controller, connect already. There we go. Yeah, see, so any we'll have to control the values. That'll pop me off. Obviously, we want to launch in that direction. Maybe if I go like that, we'll jump off.
What are you talking
I mean, that works. So it even then we're jumping off. If we jump off, we can always fix the jumping later. But at least we can jump off now. I think I'm going to cut that value. I'm going to times that by delta time because right now it's just not cutting it for me. So let us go back into the do jump where we do the jump. And we are going to times this force by my delta time because that is equivalent to like 1 point something, I believe. Actually, we probably want it to be less than that. That is true. Let's see how. Let's just see for curiosity's sake. Was working and now it's not working because my delta time is such a low number that it's not working. That's great. Boom 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 boom. probably have to change that force as well. We got to look really into the jump, how they handle the jump. Right. These are way too like hard in my opinion. Just something about it that don't feel right. We'll try to try to. Yeah, 2 isn't strong enough. Which is depressing. I want it to just plop off at any given value. I want to be able to make this as small as I want to get the desired leap. The biggest issue we're gonna have though is making sure that the animations are playing correctly and getting everything smooth. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot better. But even then, we're still getting instances where we're not completely jumping off the wall with 2.5. And I feel like that's a little too far. I want it to slope more when we jump. So there's got to be something. I mean, the little jump up in the air is nice. Right now, it's not going to feel good. I mean, the climbing looks good. Jumping off is just it's too much. It really makes me, it's like, well, if I change the velocity, right, the wall jump force, which I can set in here, I'm assuming, wall attraction force. Let's see how that affects it. The attraction force is 1. And let's see if I can put this down to 1. Sorry, we gotta compile all over again. And that's my fault because I don't want that to be a variable that I can change easily. I could just make it public and U property so it's visible, but I don't think once we get the right spot, I just want to be able to, yeah, see, so that really doesn't matter. Let's see if it actually does. Let's put this back to 200. So the attraction force does have a role to play in how stuck to the wall we are. this like really, really small, like 0.02. Like make it super small. Can we even stick to the wall? It's about the same. We're still jumping off after about 3. We're just gonna have to make this a lot better. Interesting. I don't get access to that. That must be a variable of some sorts. Let's use our brain to think for a minute.
But which parts were the dream?
And that's only going to get worse, because if I just change like the wall jump force, it's just going to make the number even smaller. You know, I'm already at 2,500, guys. There's a lot of jump force going on here, and that's because, you know,
How will you fight without a weapon?
if I...
Now I don't need the Keyblade. I've got a better weapon. My heart.
Your heart? What good will that weak little thing do for you?
Although my heart may be weak, it's not alone. It's grown with each new experience. It's found a home.
It's because the do jump itself, right? It automatically adds...
If they think of me now and then, if they
It
don't
automatically adds...
hearts will be one. I don't need a weapon. My friends are my power.
It automatically adds, right here, if you look, it automatically adds jump velocity to the velocity. If constrained to plane or it's not equal 1F. Okay, so don't jump if we can't move up or down. But if we do jump, we're gonna say velocity.z equals fmath max, put a vector, and then convert it to freal. I don't know what the point of that is. The max velocity we can have is the velocity we currently have and the jump z velocity. So, how do we counteract this? This is in this is source code, so I don't know how to change this. I don't have access to it. Because if I did, I would just add something in here. Let's log it something here, and maybe I can do it outside the do jump. So let's see do jump is being called. played Kingdom Hearts, man? You there? Googie? He's currently AFK. That already muted me because I'm being too loud and talking too much. Just trying to concentrate. So Do Jump is being called. Do Jump is being called. Okay. Man, I don't want to do this. Maybe. Let's go to GitHub. You know what? Yeah, I should do that.
You ever look up at the stars and like they're tiny holes in the sky, sucking out all the oxygen, and suddenly
I'm gonna push Origin.
think about how small you are and how meaningless it all is. It's so cruel to let people love you. All you're doing is promising you'll one day break their hearts.
Okay. It would make sense to put this in the Do Jump, like right here. Okay, so this overwrites the function. It says if it's on wall, then we're gonna run this.
Wherever you go, I'm always
Else if well, pretty much if I'll have to reconfigure all of this at some point. Let's try this with I know there's not audio ducking. Maybe I should turn this music down. There's no audio ducking, is there? Hello, audio ducking. Audio ducking. Yeah, there's audio ducking. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to mess with the values on there now, but I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on this. So currently we have jumping working how we want it to work. I could go up here and go back to 2,500 and
That's right. We were together.
I feel like we're gonna have to do something else at some point though. I want to add a little bit to the Z, and we can figure that out if we go to do jump here. We're just gonna copy this, and we're gonna head back over to our component where we have someone jumping off the wall, right? We're also gonna do this and say jump Z velocity, you know, divided by 2. You know,
What did I miss?
I just figured out things a little bit more with overriding. In the do jump, there's a function. Well, essentially, you call it super to call that. So I'm saying if super. So if the original is being called, do this, and essentially the original automatically adds a velocity to it doesn't have, you don't have much control because you're automatically adding velocity to the Z when you're just calling the regular super do jump. So now we are jumping. Like if I go to the right and I jump, I'll jump to the right. If I go here, I'll jump. If I go here, I'll jump. If I go here, I'll jump. You know? If I look down, I'll jump. So that's all cool and dandy. I can get rid of this now. And say being called before super is checked allows check before the super is checked. Checked discontinues the original functionality. Checking for when do jump does occur, so I can jump manipulate the stamina. From the left to the right. So where did you go, Googs?
Oh, just off dealing with some stuff for a second.
I feel it. I'm happy about that. That was a lot quicker than I originally anticipated. We're just gonna have to change some things. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research really quick.
Is any of this for real? Or not?
Whoa, she looks kind of different now. Maybe everything we've done, maybe it was over nothing. Keyblade's chosen one. He's a lucky kid.
Shield. Replica program. Shield was a puppet made to replicate my powers. The Keyblade's powers. The name Roxas. And the number 13 were all I had. Who the people around me were, what they wanted, or what they were trying to do, I had no idea.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna do some research. That stinks.
Why?
You know, my kid, she likes to play the Switch, and she doesn't. She's still young, so she doesn't know how to take care of things well. She got a hold of the games, and I guess she's mismatched and lost some, so I couldn't find it. I'm gonna make her look for it when she gets home. I mean, the games are getting expensive, man. Yeah, parenting, like $17, dude. So it's like when she loses a game, it's a big deal. Which is,
Only $17? What type of games?
I
are you
mean,
buying?
$70. I wish it was $17.
That's a bit better. There we thinking 17. What type of games are you buying?
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I was paying $17. I'm sorry. I'm so out of it right now. It's because I'm thinking of also how I'm gonna handle this. We need it to jump with that, but with the wall jump force, we're multiplying it by this. So I'm gonna say my delta time.
What do you think of this? I've been working on something here. And I'm thinking of this being like the main theme for the game, sorta.
Okay.
Don't know if you can hear this.
Yeah, let me turn it up loud.
Okay, hold on,
Let
I'm
me
just gonna
also
render
pause
this.
the music that I have playing in the background. All right, go ahead. Let us see what you've got going, my friend.
Just gonna have this render real quick. There we go. Did that do what it's supposed to? Yeah, okay. I'm still not liking how the drums are mixed, but yeah.
Do me a favor and take out the flute from the beginning. Or not take it out, but silence it from the beginning half. All right, end it. Put the flute back, but save the flute, and try another sound with the notes you have currently for the flute.
Okay, hold on. Let's get like it working. There we go. What exactly are you feeling like?
I don't know what I'm feeling. That's what I'm saying. Like, scrub through some settings, if you would.
Are you thinking a synthesized sound, or are you thinking more of a sampled instrument?
Maybe synthesized. To be quite frank, I feel like at the beginning those two things are just clashing, especially with the drum beat. So I'm thinking that you can create a silent moment where you have what you have right now later on in the song.
Just want to see what type of. I should not be going through my sound design. I used to make, for anyone who's listening to this who doesn't know, I used to make aggressive house music. So my sound design is off the charts stupid.
Yeah. Don't worry, trust me. There's probably some people out there, a lot of people actually, who are like, "Oh man, I wish I could do that. Sick. That sounds sick." But yeah, just try some noises and we'll just scrub through them. You know, like play it with a noise, then come back, play it again with another noise.
Yeah, if I were to do this.
Like that even sounds really good right there. Let's try another noise. We have that.
You don't like that?
I mean, I like it, but it's like that's the whole point is like scrubbing through all your options to see what best, because you know you have the good notes, right? So now it's about exploring your options and seeing what other sounds could do to either evolve or devolve the song. Like obviously that one's.
You know what you're gonna want? You're not gonna want that synth. You're gonna want do 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 do. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Crap, what's it called? I'll know it when I see it. There it is, massive. You don't want this. There you go. That trill is awkward. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so now I just gotta get it to fit properly. Do it. That makes sense. I'd honestly, in all honesty, I'd start with the flute instead and then go to that.
Yeah, I do like that. I think that goes better with the drum.
It's still, the mix is still messy though.
Yeah.
I gotta master everything and get it all.
But that's
Yeah.
just my take on what you're showing me. So, I mean, do
Actually,
with
I like it. I prefer it.
yeah, do with it what you will. But if you want to
I
revert, we
wanted
can.
something bigger than what I had because the flute was great, but when you get bigger, you need a much bigger sound to start really kicking off, and I didn't have that.
All right. I'll lower that. Let me know when you got it more to the way you like it, and then I'll listen to it again. I mean, I'll just mute this for a minute and then turn back the. I really do need to get the audio ducking working correctly on my my laptop. What? Why are you laughing?
Oh, I just made an absolute just whatever.
It was a disaster.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Those happy accidents, huh?
Oh, it wasn't a happy one.
It was like I need to change this quick before I lose my mind type of deals. Before I lose my mind. Any other direction besides down? I mean, we can get rid of this now, and that's actually above. Right here.
Oh gosh, that's stupid. I'm just casually making everyone deaf over here.
No, I mean, I muted it for now, so you can play with it without being fearful.
Oh good, I'm the one that's getting absolutely deafened.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. So, jump away from the wall. We're going to have the hit normal times the wall jump times, because that's how we jump backwards, is we're taking the direction of the hit normal times the wall jump force times the delta time. So this is really just a damp, it feels like. So I'm going to play around some values until I get something I like.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, I like that. I would like for it to fall off more. But let's try taking off, or taking the wall attraction. Wall attraction. It's already down. Jesus. Like, how does attraction force work? I mean, that works. Gotta replicate this bug. No. There we go.
You mind if I kind of just start having fun?
Yeah, do what you have fun, man.
Because I'm just writing a full solo right now.
Okay.
And I'm doing actually an 8-bit style now. You put me on this lead. I'm just kind of...
So we need to take the orientation of the hit normal when we're falling off. So in physics update, we need to reset the orientation, which is essentially just sect actor character starting rotation. And what we're gonna do is say hit normal. We need a quaternion, don't we? That's I thought that would for sure. That's a double. They want two orientation quad, two orientation rotator, double. So it's a double? F quat, new rotation. All right. So hit normal. Two orientation quats. Maybe there's something in here. Dot. Yeah. That's identity.
Add vibrato to this.
This isn't going to work in every case scenario. This is just in the case someone jumps away from the wall. Right? Jumping away from the wall.
Gosh, how
Boom.
slow is that bloody vibrato? Gosh, this must be incredibly annoying to listen to. You're talking about coding, I'm talking about sound designing. Normal stuff that, you know, a typical human can totally follow.
Yeah, I bet you they can. People are smart, man. People are smart. And they are able to perceive information a lot better. I mean, in the future, like I said, I'll probably make it so sometimes, if you're open to the idea, you could stream on here and you can do music production, stuff like that.
Yeah, I could. I've never streamed before. I don't even know how it's done, but
I mean, you just do what you do and then you talk to people while you do it. If they ask questions, you get
yeah,
better
no,
as you do it.
I meant the more technical side of it, like how it's set up and stuff. I'm sure I could figure it out, but it probably wouldn't be smooth.
Probably better than mine.
Probably not.
I hate to sound. I don't know, man. It seems like if something knows it's gonna make me mad, or it's gonna do it. All right. So we're going right, left.
Dude, I'm in love with this song.
Is it a state I can listen to now?
Soon, I'm adding vibrato. Oh, that's so clean. Yes. I'm just making sure all the timings are right because I didn't play this melody. I wrote it by hand. So if I'm just clicking notes in, the quantate, um, the quantization isn't the greatest.
Hmm. I'm gonna make it so eventually, yeah. When you go to jump, you're gonna have to push forward, but essentially you're gonna run forward. It's gonna get the forward direction of the actor. And if they're running into the wall, I mean, essentially you would just have it jump, right?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Let me hold up.
Don't stand.
All right, show me.
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for someone? I really hope you like this.
That actually is really sick, but I feel like you went too 8-bitty. Like we had one noise that was like I felt like it went with it, but now you just gone and you went like you just dove into 8-bit. Like I was
Potentially.
yeah. I mean it sound I love the riff. Like it sounds clean, right? Like that it sounds really good. But I think you went too 8-bitty. So you just draw the reins back a little bit. Just
Yes. So, about that.
it's good to see music gets you happy, man. Just over there giggling.
Oh yeah, no, that's a blast. Yikes, that's not a blast.
All right.
Oh, I don't need to reprogram the vibrato every time. I can just throw vibrato on anything. I can throw vibrato on a sub bass. Just ignore me. I'm just being stupid. Oh, it shouldn't be possible. Okay. I never play around with this synth. This is a very old synth, so a lot of what it can do, a lot of synths nowadays can't, but it also can't do a lot of what most synths nowadays can. So you get some very unique abilities with it, and you can override it very easily. So it's interesting. So typically a lot of synthesizers, here, my turn to nerd out for a second. A lot of vibratos will not work on things like sub basses because they're so low down in the frequency spectrum that the waveform is already slow. To put vibrato on that, it's not going to do a whole lot because there isn't a whole lot of audible frequency for it to make vibrato on. So with something like this where it's a bit more bit rougher around the edges, it's a much older synth, it'll add to the sound instead to make it work, because it's, instead of putting it right into the like, instead of having a, oh, what's the word I'm looking for, an effect chain where the signal is going through all the different effects, it's putting layers on top of things. You have a preset vibrato waveform and it's forcing it through that, which then forces those frequencies to come out of that vibrato waveform. And it's really unique for this synthesizer that it does that, so you can do really stupid things with it. It's just fun. You shouldn't be able to do that. There, now I've made your listeners' brains hurt. That's awesome. I'm doing my part.
You are. I think it's just velocity. Yeah, sorry, I was listening, but I'm also over here trying to figure out how I'm gonna create detection on the ground. Right now, we just literally when we're running, we just clip like this, and you can't jump up. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it run forward. We're clipping the angle, but before we climb, we want to enter the climb. So, if we jump and I'm not like, if I'm not jumping, I'm just jumping around. I don't want to like jump onto this wall unless I'm pushing onto it. Because I think that's player incentive right there. Like they're pushing onto it. So they want to get onto that wall when they're pushing the direction towards the wall, even when they're in the midst of air or running to it. So I think when it comes to climbing with the check, if we have a climbable object, normal and my stamina, let me write out something here. So we have a velocity, dot safe normal, right? That's how we're going to get the direction. And we're essentially going to see if we're pointing in the same direction as the hit normal dot invert. Do they have dot? Jesus, hit normal dot rotation dot I inverse. Because this is just pointing in a vector direction. And the sad part is, if I'm not climbing. So once I've entered climbing, this no longer starts. So I'm going to UE log this. UE log temp, warning, text, right? And we're going to do this. I'll have that there. And we're going to just play some more music. And ads too, so free ads for... It's a 2-for-1 deal for them. And I believe the velocity normalized is... Yeah, where am I in my do jump? What? Oh, you're... So, do jump. Here. Yeah.
I'm just making random vocal that's like, ooh, ah.
Ooh la la.
My word.
This is absurd.
My word. This is positively preposterous.
My nerve.
My word. Is that Lord Luke the Toost? If we had a few listeners, like 5% of them would have gotten that reference, and the other 95% would just be looking at me like I'm an absolute
I don't know. Yeah, they would. You're right.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Let's just go with it. Nah.
So I have something here, and I like how it sounds, but I don't like how it sounds. So let me explain. So I love how it sounds. It's big, it's full, it's a really cool sound, but it just doesn't mix well with everything else. Like there's frequencies in here that are being obnoxious. So
Mm-hmm.
keep that
Okay.
in mind.
Put a man in.
There's a frequency in there. I gotta figure out where it is. It's a high one.
I like how you're like. No, I like that.
It's a cool melody. Semitones lower than I should have been.
I gotta wax my chest again, dude.
Okay, deafened everyone. Let's not do that, please. Thank you.
Yeah, it's coming together really well. You're doing awesome work.
I think I actually prefer that. I gotta figure out if I can do vibrato on this synth, though. Please tell me I could do vibrato, please.
So,
Can I seriously not do vibrato? Why? Why can't I do vibrato? That's stupid. It means I need to make vibrato by hand, which I don't like doing.
no.
No way, yeah. Wrapping it up. Okay, do vibrato on this. I'd be surprised, like industry standard synth. Let's see.
So we get the old location plus the get safe normal. So in here, I'm assuming after we oh yeah. It's a vector. This is a velocity. I thought my dog was looking at me.
Yes, let's make it as flat as possible. That sounded absolutely horrible.
Boom, 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 ba-ba-da-ba-dum. It's because I thought normalizing it would.
Oh, this is such a chaotic stream. You're showing some technical stuff, and there's just me being an absolute crackhead in the background. Oh gosh, I just broke sound barriers. Okay, my ears are ringing. I really hope you had my stream muted for that.
Mm.
Oh my god.
So I think it would latch on anyways because this is taking into consideration the velocity and not necessarily the movement data of the sticks itself. All right. So maybe there is some class Judah character owner dot character movement dot direction.
Alright, I'll just make vibrato by hand.
By hand.
Hey, that didn't work. I've never made vibrato by hand before. Full disclosure, so this is an experience.
You got 4 more months, man. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. I just gotta try and figure out how to do.
You got that long until you're an 18-year-old man. Then what are you gonna do? Sit in your chair and spin around and be like, ah!
Boy, I'll have you know, I have pretty severe ADHD. You bet I'm gonna sit in my chair and spin around. I'll be 80 years old. Hey, grandson, I want to show you something. If you sit in the chair and do this, well, it makes you feel funny.
Hey, grandson, I want to show you something. Spins around in the chair. Ah!
Yeah, I want to show you something. When your grandpappy was a young lad.
Yep. Jesus. What's the movement base? They're based on standing and walking on. So we have set is camera forward direction. But what I'm interested in
No, I am not going to be watching a 5-minute long tutorial on how to make vibrato in Zero.
let's just see. I gotta go get my fiance here in about 10 minutes.
You gotta what?
Get my fiance in about 10 minutes. Which means I'll stop the stream, but we will be streaming tomorrow, guys. I apologize. I wish this was a little bit longer, but we had some issues. And I feel like we've currently resolved those things, but at the same time, we want to keep it concurrent. Keep it, I don't know. I just don't, because I'm using an NDI to broadcast essentially my video and my audio to my laptop in order to broadcast on stream, I don't really trust it. I am not constantly looking to see if the audio is no longer broadcasting, because that is an issue that does occur with NDI. So with that being said, stay tuned. We're gonna try to figure out something here. Maybe I'll have to get a I don't know. I'll have to get something that'll let my mic be usable on 2 devices. I think this is gonna throw an exception and be like, oh, you can't do that. But I will be working on this today because I want to at least get something done. I mean, we got the character jumping in the direction that's desirable now. It's not perfect, but I feel like I can get it perfect once we get some animation in. Na-na-na-na. We had an issue, but I feel like I can move action and move. So we're just adding it into the world direction plus a scale value, which we're just getting here. So if you look at this, we're just multiplying the world direction by this, and that's giving us the add input vector, get movement component. We're adding a movement input. So I'd assume we can get movement component. What does that even entail? Get movement component. It's a UPON component. And we're adding input vector here. Essentially, it's just doing this. Controller input vector plus world axle. Control input vector plus equals this. Essentially, it's just this, this times this, so a forward direction times the movement direction. And the forward direction is dependent on the unit axis. So if we're using camera for forward, we're doing that, but if not, we're using our own component rotation for this. So in here and move, I could create a public function that allows me to essentially get the forward and right direction and plug it in, multiplied by these things, and then plug it into something else, and that should give me essentially where I'm moving. Right. We're getting the raw values from here, but we might change that later to this for more control. I think we might even help us in some cases. And but other than that, I gotta go get my fiance, so I'll be back tomorrow, everyone. And I don't think there should be any issues with our stream, okay? So with that being said, I'll catch you then. Later.